Hello, 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 hello. Look at this hair. Absolutely crazy. I hope that you're enjoying your summer. It's only been hot a little bit in London, but when it was very hot. I want to thank you all for all the wonderful feedback on the last video. And as promised, this week I want to look at a song which on YouTube has had over 1.5 billion views. Can you imagine? And it's an artist that I haven't looked at much. It features the artist Rekha, and it's the film DIL HAI TUMHAARA. Look at this. The synopsis. Sarataji, played by Rekha, fears that history might repeat itself when both of them fall for the same guy. And I've got another one here. Shalu, a feisty young girl, falls in love with her employer's son, Dev. However, she decides to sacrifice her love after learning that her own sister, Nimmi, is also in love with him. But it's wonderful because you've got Rekha, an older Rekha, playing the mother here. And it's a film from 2002. So it's got old and new, you could say. It's got older Bollywood in the newer Bollywood. In the 21st century. I like this poster. It's an interesting poster. I suppose it's a classic for a lot of people of a certain age, and for my age I was a teenager, so this is exactly the kind of era I grew up with, and so for a lot of people this kind of thing is very reminiscent of their youth. It's popular in that sense. It stars PREITY ZINTA playing Shalu, who is the lead. She was born out of wedlock following her parents' death, was adopted by her father's wife Rekha, who has never accepted her as her own and whose love Shalu has been craving since childhood. The film was promoted as a star vehicle for PREITY ZINTA, and although a commercial failure on release, Zinta's performance was praised by critics and earned her nominations for Best Actress at a number of award ceremonies. And the soundtrack, composed by Nadeem Shravan, did well on the charts. Okay, this is interesting. Half-sisters, secrets and lies, generational challenges and traumas and mistakes and things going on. So let's have a look at this song. This is DIL LAGA LIYA. It's got a 1.5 billion views. Let's see why. Ah! Oh. Wow. Clever. Hey! This is hilarious. Okay, I'm getting some of the dynamics here. Yeah. So they're very proud of her. The man likes her. Oh. Great. Oh. It's another wedding formula here. Right. Oh, he notices something. She's given her the attention she wants. Self-sacrifice. Really nice angles here. Wow. It's a very prestigious wedding. Nice. It's really nicely shot. She sees something. She notices something. Oh my gosh! Alok Nath is who I recognise, and what have I seen him in? I think it was Hum Aapke Hain Kaun. He plays one of the parents in that. Wonderful, wonderful actor, beautiful, expressive face, a really good presence on the screen. I really like what the cinematographer and the director did with this, with the different angles moving around the back of the wedding party there, and some of the shots coming in and going out to emphasize some of the emotions and reactions. It's a little bit complicated for me to get all of the dynamics because it's essentially about interpersonal relationships in a family, particularly with an adoptive mother, like a stepmother and things like that, and being stepsisters and trying to get your mother's attention. And if you both like the same man and then you're going through that performance of sacrificing your love for your sibling or the person you care about and then wishing them well and sort of remaining silent about your own feelings and stuff, it's something I've seen a lot in Bollywood now as a theme. I think it's interesting the way certain films can comment on that subject, because I think traditionally it can be a very simple thing to say this is a noble thing, but I just don't agree with that. I think people should share their emotions and feelings, and there shouldn't be secrets and lies. There should be a balance, really, in terms of social responsibility or sacrifice towards people. But I'm sure that there are many films that touch on different aspects of that idea and that question. As a video and as a song, it's very competent. It's not spectacular. It's like representing a sort of affluent family in India around that time and sort of domestic politics and domestic relationships. That's an understandable thing. And we've seen it in Hum Aapke Hain Kaun and other things, which makes sense that Alok Nath is in this film playing a very similar kind of role in that era. But I think it represents an important cultural moment for India, I suspect, and for certain generations of people who grew up with this film at that time in their lives. I think that's the significance of this, and I like it. I think it's really well done and interesting, and the tune is beautiful and the performances are wonderful, and I think Preity Zinta is evidently a really talented young woman. And I was so surprised by the robot dance at the beginning. I did not expect that, and I suppose that was like, it wasn't a particularly strong robot dance, but I think it must have been such a fad and a new thing. Presumably that's why they did it, and that's why the guests were delighted and things like that. I thought that was funny. And the man dressed in the traditional outfit dancing alongside Preity Zinta as a robot dancer, it's very funny. Let me know about this. I want to know more about this particular scene in this film. I'm really intrigued because there's so much to say about it and so many angles that are expressed in it and things that I couldn't fully read. as a Brit reacting to Bollywood. So let me know. All right, I'm interested to hear your thoughts. I have no idea what else to look at from this film and other suggestions. There are so many suggestions in the videos now about what to watch next. So let me know. Chin chin, have a wonderful weekend, and cheerio.